Welcome back. We are still on Kaylee's generation, but this will actually be our last video with her. So we are getting close to the kids' birthdays where they become young adults, and Kaylee only has one more level of her career in order to get to level 10. As you can see in the display case there, she only has one more medal to get, and she will be level 10 military. And then she will have completed all of her goals. So that's great. And the TV's broken. You know everything breaks around here all the time. So we are going to have Nathan fix the TV because both of their parents have decided that they're going to work, quote unquote, because they're workaholics, but also this going to work interaction doesn't actually do anything, as far as I'm aware, to improve their career. And so I'm just guessing it puts them out of commission for a couple sim hours. I don't know. So, anyway, everyone is cooking all the time, even though there's plenty of food in the fridge. And he just left the mac and cheese on the stove like that, as if he didn't start a fire the last time. So, I'm trying to send someone to go get the mac and cheese so that we don't start another fire. Because we don't need another fire. And everyone's hungry. But of course, everyone is also going to work and school. And we are having Josephine work on her debate skill. Josephine does want an academic aspiration, so she will be going to college soon. We still have to apply and everything, but we need to wait a few days for that interaction to be available for her. And yeah, so I'm just going to make everyone happy because they're about to all leave the house. And that is a problem for us because they all are not doing well. Yeah, see that? Hands up, right, Kaylee? But yes, everyone is going to work in school, so we will be skipping ahead to when they get home. Alrighty, so the kids are home and we are just going to check the mailbox once again. And also, I keep checking to see when she can apply to university. My assumption was a sim week. That's what I've heard in the past. But I think it might be more likely to be like 5 sim days instead of a full 7. So anyway, we're going to have her continue to work on her skills in the meantime so that she can get a distinguished degree. And we will also sell everything in everyone's inventories. Looks like Sylvia got a promotion. And we got something expensive in the mail for fan mail. So that's good. Unfortunately, Harper, who is Kaylee's mom, has passed away. The other two, Zoe and Riker, are still alive. And here, Sylvia's father came to visit her. He's actually basically the same age as her. Her and her parents are the same age because of a previous mess up that was explained by me in another video. But look at that. Kaylee just got her promotion. Congratulations to her. And so she has actually completed everything that we need her to complete in order to move on to the next generation here. So that is exciting. Also, you can see me getting lost in the basement. But my camera work is not where I excel. And then Sylvia's father makes himself at home, which I don't appreciate because he's using the computer we wanted to use. And it's rude to just come over someone's house and hop on their computer, but you know how the Sims are. But anyway, we do have the availability to apply to university right now. So we are going to have her do that. And she is super excited about that. It is the first step in her aspiration is to enroll in university, and she is super excited. So we are looking forward to that. You know what just occurred to me? We should check if we can harvest the money tree from a different lot in the future. That would be really interesting. We'll have to see. But we do have a money tree seed in her inventory currently because her parents had extra aspiration points, so I bought that with them, and she can take it with her to her next home. And we also have to think about how Josephine is going to make money too, because she's going to be in college for quite some time. So that is going to be an issue for us. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But I'm sure we will come up with something creative. In the meantime, we still have a couple of days before we find out whether she got into university or not, or what universities and degrees she got into. So we are going to take the family on a little trip for the day and skip school and work to do this. And we are going to take them camping and just to the campgrounds. So that'll be fun. Honestly, I think if you want to go hiking and stuff, Snowy Escape is the pack where it is at. But this is nice too. We haven't gone camping in this Let's Play. Honestly, I really don't go camping very much at all in this game. So that is fun for us. My first problem, of course, is that everyone is hungry. But there is a grill here and a little fire, so we are all set. I have Josephine light the fire, and of course she burns herself, so that's a bummer. But we have, I think it was Kaylee, yeah, cooking some hot dogs, and then everyone else just comes and cooks one hot dog around the fire, which probably would have been a better bet, but we now have a whole plate of hot dogs. And instead of eating from that plate, Kaylee then cooks another plate of beans. So I don't know what happened there. But we are just going to have them. I was looking around here for a bush for them to use the bathroom in, but I didn't see one on first glance. So we just decided to ignore it and then go to the park where all of the national park in this game, the only other lot really to go to in the camping Granite Falls area. And luckily okay, I hit the M button. That happens to me all the time. But luckily there is a restroom right here. And also there's this whole like house, which I didn't even remember being there. It's like a little museum sort of where all the collectibles are. So, I mean, that's nice. And there's a fishing spot around here as well with a nice waterfall. And Winterfest is coming up. Oh, and since I mentioned this in past videos, we have gotten over 400,000 simoleons, so that's really exciting. That was our goal. Maybe we'll make it 500,000 for Josephine. I don't know how we're going to make that money with her, but hopefully the money tree comes in handy. But in the meantime, we are going to ask this park ranger about camping. And he just kind of says, if you're going for a hike, bring something to eat with you, which is fine. It's good. It's always good to bring a snack. So, thanks for the advice. And everyone else is hanging out in the bathroom. So, there's that. I don't know how exciting this is for your camping trip to spend your whole time in the bathroom. But that's what they like. And we send Kaylee hiking here. So, I thought that would be fun to send her around. Just, the hiking here is they just walk around the campsite. And you can see like collectibles that they go by, little plants, little digging spots, the fishing route over here. But yeah, she just goes on a nice walk and it's a good time. And she doesn't run into any bears or anything, which is good. There are insects there, which is kind of gross, but we send Nathan to go collect them because why not? But Kaylee is just kind of walking right back, and she's all done with her hike. And I'm trying to make everyone not really tired because it's not like I brought them a tent, so they have nowhere to sleep. So, but really, that's all you can do here is fish and collect things, which I mean is good. Like it's nice for collectibles and stuff, but other than that, it's not terribly exciting. So I decide that we are going to just go home now. We spent the day here, so our vacation is over, and we are just gonna head home and check on the money tree. Always love the money tree. It's been producing 8,000 simoleons a day, which is great. And then we are going to have Josephine check on her application status for college. Unfortunately, she has not heard back yet, but she is still excited about the prospect, even though she's a little nervous. She's a little tense thinking about waiting to hear back and what that could mean for her. But she is going to exercise to get it all out. And meanwhile, everyone else is just hanging out. And I did want to start decorating for Winterfest, although who knew that when you come home from camping, all of the plates and everything that you use while you were camping are in your household inventory. It probably said that in a notification. I don't read those. But I just replaced some of our household items with some things that we got from their careers and put out all the plates in the kitchen because we're not going to keep them in our inventory. So now the fridge is definitely stocked full of things. Also, look at that blurry picture in the digital photo frame. But yeah, they are just going to clean up that other stuff and have plenty of food for ever and ever. And yeah, so I mean, really what we're doing right now is just waiting to hear back from the colleges and wanting to find out about that, and also waiting for the teens' birthdays so that Josephine can enroll in college. And that is going to be very exciting. That's going to be the start of her generation. And her generation is Generation 5. And that will bring us a third of the way through this legacy and it will fill up this neighborhood of Newcrest. Also, look at that. They just cooked more and more, even though there's plenty of food in the fridge. And then Josephine was cooking here and she lit herself on fire. And I was really worried for a second that we were going to lose our heir. I mean, Nathan can be the next heir if we had to do that, but we've really prepped Josephine for this, so having her die at the 11th hour would not be good. But luckily, she survived, and we spent way too much money replacing all of the uh, items. I don't want to say furniture because is a stove furniture? I'm not really sure. But she survived. She's not happy, but she survived. And also, Winterfest is coming up. We still haven't decorated for that yet. We just emptied our family inventory. I was hoping that that thing would come up. There was a pop-up while we were camping, and it said, do you want to decorate? And you can get a special line item in the builds catalog for that sort of thing. But, um, you know, we just had to work with what we got. So I sorted instead by seasons. And we did not get that pop-up again. So I just filled their house with some fun stuff for the holiday. So we are going to start with the decoration box and then a tree, a stack of presents, and then we'll call it good. Honestly, we didn't even need the tree because the tree doesn't really do much by way of the things that they need to accomplish for the holiday. Of course, maybe I took that out. I have edited some of the holidays because I find they're the stuff that you have to do for them to be cumbersome. But right now, we are working through Winterfest by decorating, spreading cheer. They will eat and do presents later around the time Father Winter comes because I did not let them take the day off from school and work. So everyone is going to get their hands in this decoration box so that they can check off that thing while everyone else is going to work on their cheer. We're just multitasking a little bit here. And actually, it ended up checking it off for everyone. It just lagged a little bit, but that's fine. And we were thinking about giving out presents, but there's really not that much in their inventories. Right now, the kids have just gone to school, and Kaylee and Sylvia are home, but they are just going to, kiss under the mistletoe and do a couple of cute holiday interactions. So there's that. And honestly, Sylvia looks a little mad afterwards, even though she got a plus plus from it, but that's fine. We also give her blackmail material as a gift, which I think is a pretty great gift. And Kaylee is going to go harvest from the money tree. I am going to have to write down to remember to check that money tree later so that I can, you know, get money continuously. But Kaylee has gone to work and Sylvia is about to go to work. So we will catch up when the kids get home from school. So here they are. They just got home from school and they are going to spread some holiday cheer with each other and really get into the holiday, except Josephine's complaining a little bit because that's an interaction that came up, so I just clicked on it. But they are also going to become best friends forever, so that's really nice. They are brother and sister, and they're best friends, and that's very wholesome and great. I think you can only be best friends with one person at a time. Cannot confirm, but I think I tried it during this legacy and it didn't really work out. And then oh my gosh, I almost lost the money tree seed, so I had to reset her to make sure that she wouldn't use it, because apparently if I click on the breakfast one, it considers the money tree a fruit and it wants to use that to cook the meal. And I'm like, absolutely not. Do you know how expensive that is going to be for us? So instead, we have Josephine cooking the meal. She is a beginner chef, but she is excited about the challenge. And since neither of her parents are home, she wants to get that out of the way. And actually, we end up calling Sylvia home because she works until 9, and I didn't want her to just be away all day. I wanted her to participate in the holiday cheer. So we drag her home, and she's mad because she's a workaholic, but we have her call everyone to the grand meal. And everyone is going to eat together, which is super nice. Josephine is the only one who didn't go to the table. So I sent her there because I think that they should all eat at the table together. And it's just a nice little family dinner. And Father Winter showed up and he came and sat at the table. And it's an awkward conversation, which it makes sense because it's like, dude, you just broke into my house and are just hanging out with us like nothing's going on. So there's that. But we are going to ask him to give us presents, which is great. I can get behind that because then we can sell the presents and make some money. So everyone is going to ask him for a present, and then they are going to go open their own presents from under the tree. So here's that stack of presents, and everyone is going to do that together. And that really satisfies mostly everyone's holiday aspiration. Everyone is in the gold now, and Father Winter has left, and the presents are all opened. So I think that it was a successful holiday. They all think it was a successful holiday, so I'm cool with that. And we are just going to sell the things that we have gotten from this. And that'll be good for us. Get a little extra money, even though we kind of don't need it. I wonder if we could get up past 1,000,000 simoleons for this legacy. I bet we could if we tried, if we had a lot of money trees. So I think that that is good for us. And we are going to have her check again on her application. Fingers crossed. She wants to do a distinguished history degree, so she needs to get into Brightchester. And drumroll, she did it. She got into Brightchester's history program. So that is very exciting. And she cannot enroll in university until she is an adult, so we are going downstairs to bake a cake. I was hoping we might still have some leftovers, but we don't. So they do have to bake a brand new cake. Kaylee is going to do that. She's super excited to pass the torch here for this legacy. Also didn't replace the hood of the stove, but it wouldn't let us click on it. So that is a different problem. But we are baking an invisible cake currently. And then it is a sugar-free cake. And we are going to have the two kids age up. I did stop them from going to school so that they could do that. She's got an A in school and she did, get into a good college. So she is excited about that. And we give her the non-committal trait. So that'll be interesting to deal with because, the point is at least to have a child. So she is not going to enjoy committing herself to any sim. And then we have Nathan. And we're just going to randomize his trait. We haven't been grooming him for anything. Also, our mail lady is super pregnant. Super pregnant. But that's fine. We are going to get the mail. And also, we are going to harvest a tree and get Nathan a job as a teacher. And Josephine and I will catch you next time.